just sharing here a quick point that I realized today or that I noticed today in regards to being in a relationship. So the point came up in how I saw how I've been having these like really insane expectations to myself and to my partner and to the relationship. Like basically I have expected that I'm supposed to be a supermodel and I'm supposed to look like a supermodel and my body is supposed to be super skinny and super tall and my partner is supposed to be this tall, handsome, dark haired or blonde haired or whatever man, and we're supposed to get these kind of jobs and I'm supposed to get this kind of success and I'm supposed to be sweet and gentle and kind and direct and interesting and exotic and sexy or whatever. And so I've had these like not conscious expectations but subconscious expectations in the form of like fantasies and imaginations in my mind. And so, for example, taking the example with my body and how my body does not look like this like long, tall supermodel body. And so I've been like obsessing over throughout my life, trying to become this, like I must become this supermodel body and like thinking about what can I do? Like, oh, I wish I had that kind of body. And the more I participated in these fantasies and this fear and this imagination and also self-judgment, like, oh my God, I'm such a failure, I'm such a loser, my body doesn't look like that. The worse my body has actually gotten in terms of, for example, gaining weight. Like the more I have not become a supermodel. And so the 2 points that I noticed today is one, is how I've actually sabotaged my real potential. Like my real potential for my real body to really, live and thrive and be the best it could be. Because while I was preoccupied in my mind, obsessing over not looking like a supermodel, wanting to look like a supermodel, I was literally and directly neglecting my real actual body. I didn't want to have anything to do with it. It was like, you're wrong, you're bad, you don't look like I want you to look. And the other point that I noticed is that all of this comes from having watched movies and TV series and magazines and advertisements specifically. All of these images in my mind about how I'm apparently supposed to look like and what my relationship is supposed to be and how we're supposed to be, all of it comes from movies I've watched, like images that I have absorbed into my mind and then try to force out through my physical body, all of it being near impossible. And what is so interesting is that we don't realize how it is 100% biologically impossible for me to look like a supermodel, because first of all, I don't have the height. Like even if I could get like 1,000 plastic surgeries, I never would be able to look like a supermodel because I'm like 10 centimeters too short. And then still I would have this image in my mind that I'm supposed to be able to look like that. And if I don't look like that, then I am a mistake, then I'm a failure, and, I'm a loser. How insane is that? And how insane is it that we're completely neglecting our real lives, our real relationship, our real body for these completely impossible, insane images? Because we don't, it's like the mind is very limited in its ability to perceive information. So we just see these images and this person looks happy and these people on this beach look like they're having the time of their life. And so if I buy this product, I will get that. Where we don't even bring ourselves to the realization that this is a photo shoot done, it's an image frozen in time that isn't even real, because as we all know, the people have been photoshopped and it's not even their real bodies. The picture has been filtered so that the sky looks more blue or whatever. And it has nothing to do with real reality. And yet, this is what I have based my blueprint for what kind of life I would like to have completely subconsciously. I haven't like consciously thought about it. It is just something I have done, you know, per like automatically. So with this, a message to all boys and girls and men and women who can relate to what I'm saying, you know, to have a look at this. And you know, for example, it's cool to stop watching TV if that is what is required, but we also have to deal with the fact that, you know, I have become this like machine that generates fantasies now, and I have to, like, it's my responsibility to change myself so that I can focus on developing my actual real potential here, where who I am is not about looking like a supermodel, because that is not, you know, worth or value, you know, unless you have to go and work and be a supermodel on a catwalk, which I don't. You know, I don't have to do that, and it's not better for me to do that. We can't all do that. Um, so my real potential is here with my real physical body, and you know, not to neglect that. So thanks for listening.